Hey, what's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Boruto episode 145 titled Breaking Out of Hozuki Castle. Now, for starters, I love this episode. Alright, so this arc isn't the greatest thing ever, I'm not gonna lie to you all, but I have thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it, so it's not bad at all. So like, this has been a good little transition period into the next like major arc. Because, like, the whole story is, like, starting to come together of, like, the betrayal and everything, and everybody just, like, everybody in the prison has their own stories to tell. And today we got to learn a lot about, Kedama, or Kedama, I don't know how to say his name, I'm not gonna lie. But we got to learn a lot about his story, and the breakout is being planned, but the schedule is already being thrown off balance. So we'll have to see how this goes next week, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about in this one, so if y'all do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot, really helps the channel grow, and let's just jump right into it.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start the episode off with a little bit of recap of, you know, Binga coming into his power here, and then we cut into a weird scene. Boruto laid out a bunch of crumbs, and Mitsuki kind of called for birds to come, and a bunch of birds flocked this area, causing a mess. And at first I was like, what is going on here? But we jump into our intro and title card shortly after that, and we get the title card, Breaking Out of Hozuki Castle. So at first I thought this had to have been something to do with the plan, but in fact it wasn't. It was basically just a distraction, and they ended up having to clean it up, that way they could meet up with Sarada and go over the plan. So they basically were talking about, you know, just the breakout in general and what everybody was doing, and Sarada has to bust a water line, or, well, not bust one, she shut one down, that way they would have to use the reserves of the tank that was underground. And she has to turn the lever, that way it fills up so they can bust the celestial prison jutsu. As they're leaving, though, Kedama, I'm just going to call him Kedama, he's standing outside and he sees one of Mitsuki's snakes, and he's just like, no, I'm just here for the birds, not you guys, and walks off. But Mitsuki follows him, interrogates him here, and he wraps him up with his snakes here. And they're talking about all the rumors about him, and basically the snakes are monitoring his heart rate to make sure he's not lying. So we get to see his backstory as it actually happened. Him and his buddy were going to bust out of prison, and they were waiting for the floodgates to be opened, which the water was gonna, you know, it was supposed to rain, and his buddy's dad was a fisherman, so he knew it was gonna rain. That didn't happen to schedule, though. And he basically decided, you know, he was going to wait, and he waited too long because the rain started afterwards. And when he got there, his buddy had been killed by Binga, and he said, I'm grateful, Kedama. He goes, I could kill you right now because you are a troubled, you know, prisoner, and everybody looks up to you. But instead, I'm going to basically blacklist you. And he basically became, at that point, known as the person who turned in his best friend for breaking out of prison. We cut into Daraga here, and he's basically in works with, you know, Binga, and he tells him about Boruto asking about the ships. And that's when Sarada's busted, because he also says here that the girl has been asking Tsukio a lot of questions, and that made Binga nervous because of the deal they've got going on. So the search for Sarada began, and Binga went straight to Kedama, and he's like, have you seen the girl? And he's like, I haven't. And he stayed true to his word that he was not going to get involved with them. And basically, at this point, Sarada succeeds in getting the water to go into the right spot, but she runs into Binga, and she transitions insane here. At first, she's like, I was just going back to my room, and then she's like, don't you threaten me. But Binga attacks her and blindsides her out of nowhere, because she's trying to hold back and not, you know, give up her position. And that's when Boruto has to make the pimp decision here of going along with the plan as scheduled, because he trusts in Sarada. And you can see Kedama sees that in Boruto, and he's like, damn, if only I would have made this decision, my friend wouldn't have died. You know, it doesn't boil down to he's stuck in prison for life. It boils down to he killed his best friend, essentially. Even though he didn't, he did. You know what I mean? So that was the episode. Like I said, I loved it, thoroughly enjoyed every second of it, but with that being said, guys, it's 4:30. I've got to be up at 1:30 to do Isaac and a lot of stuff is going on. A big video planned for Tuesday night or Monday morning. I'm not sure yet, but be here to check that out. With that being said, though, guys, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
This is our identity.